Yeah, I'm seeing that too. I'm in the red right now.
You are also
Oh shit.
offline now.
Did something happen to
Oh,
you guys' internet?
well, now I'm back in the green. Yeah, so the internet's been kind of weird because of the storm today.
Hold on.
Why does this guy look like he's from that one game? Whatchamacallit?
Well, Chaos can finally get his first in court.
Um, Faye, if you need to, we can hook your stuff up to the Ethernet.
That's fine.
Okay. Why is he being beat up?
Motherfucker!
He's being beat up because he's flung paper at me. And so are you.
That was rude.
Because he's
First of all.
Okay. It's fine. If it keeps happening, then I guess,
No stream today.
yeah.
Which I mean, mine looks like it's stabilized, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix shared chat again. There we go. Also, hold on. I need to
Restart.
What the fuck?
We can
That's fucking crazy.
we
Perish.
can restart. The judge
the
just.
judge this time.
We can restart. The judge. Faye just needs to declare who wins.
I should.
This
There should
motherfucker
be a
guilty
way-
as fuck. He's guilty,
should
Your
be-
Honor.
There should be a way to swap the buttons to like the guilty or not guilty verdict. I don't know which button.
Isn't it that blue and red thing that you're supposed to smack?
Oh, I got it. I see it. Hold on.
Alright.
I want to be the judge.
No, I'm judge. Fuck you.
I want to be the judge.
We're not hogging positions. We're all rotating. Don't worry.
Yeah, I won't be judge.
I didn't even get to be a judge this time.
We'll just restart and start with the same
Yeah, it's
positions
fine.
or different.
You know what? Your client guilty as fuck.
I told you he's guilty.
He looks guilty.
Punchable face on mid, dude.
That's fucking crazy. What case? Evidence table. Oh. Stalin incarnate. Emotes used 0. Damn. Crazy. Oh. Oh, damn. Okay. I thought that didn't do that. Okay. Hold on. Let me just go to here. Hello. Hello. He's probably not paying attention. Oh. I'll be defense. We need a defense. Yeah, it's mandatory that we have a judge, prosecutor, and defense. Yeah. I mean, why? Or, I mean, or if Faye wants, he could do the journalist one then, or the witness or the bailiff, and then if somebody else wants to be the judge, we can just switch. True. Bonk. Huh. Oh, no, it just randomizes you. Let's go!
This motherfucker again.
Hello.
Alright, what's my client being accused of, Your Honor?
Ah.
It's fake.
Oh, when you do that, it mutes them.
Yeah.
What was that? I'll hear that. Don't you do it.
What does that do? Oh. Soggy nut.
It's accused
Penis.
of being a sad sack?
Hmm.
That's what you're accusing my client on?
Look at him.
The furious scribbling.
Alright, so being ugly is crime in this universe.
And sock we trust.
Looking like a soggy sack is a crime in the
Oh.
universe. And look at him. Look at him, Your Honor. Look at him.
Uh-huh.
Look how soggy and sad he is.
Yeah, he does look pretty soggy and sad. Well. What do we do? I'm confused.
It's somebody's turn.
I'm looking at... I have items.
Okay.
Your Honor. You're supposed to catch that.
You think you're supposed to hit one of the blue and red buttons.
Blue or red button? With this?
Yeah.
The gavel.
Oh, okay.
Yes, now it's Faye's turn.
Oh! Okay. Empty wine... Wait, what? Empty wine bottle...
Okay, now Faye, explain why the empty wine bottle and makes the defendant
So-
guilty.
Empty wine bottle, party or drowning sorrow, and again, look at him. I think we know what the option was.
I feel like
Sorrow.
I feel like he's sad because he's being taken to court and was in jail.
Yeah, but before
Isn't that
that,
my isn't that my role to explain that?
Oh, sorry. My apologies. Your turn.
Oh God, Your Honor, please let me go through my cards. Sir. Your Honor, what the fuck? Now, Your Honor, my evidence here is his old suitcase.
Uh-huh.
Now, you see, why my client was drinking and now he's so sad is because he went to the casino last Friday.
Uh-huh.
He dropped 500 big ones, and he came out negative. And that's why he had the drink, and that's why he's so sad. So therefore, it is not because he's just an alcoholic.
okay,
It's because he
so-
lost money, and we all
Yeah.
know losing money is
you're
sad.
not. Hey, is it your turn to talk? No. Anyway,
The
to
fuck is
refute
this?
my client also, him being sad because he lost a lot of money does not refute the fact that he is a sad sack, which is the exact crime that he is being accused of today.
Uh-huh.
Your Honor.
But
Not
Your
to
Honor,
mention, he also used a broken umbrella, which is questionable protection from the rain, which would make him more sad, which is further proof he is still yet again a sad sack.
Furiously writing. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Your Honor, I object.
What do you object to?
Or this is simply more of a cause and effect.
Uh.
If you just give me 1 second.
Blood.
Sustained. What?
Shut the fuck up. Please no.
Anyway.
Why? I can't even choose my cards anymore.
Please don't. It's hilarious. Oh, wait. Like, dead ass?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, I think it's because of this. Hold on. Here you go. Now try. Takes the time to throw a fucking paper ball.
Now, Your Honor, may I present to you with this lost shoe? Now, this lost shoe belonged to a very well. The fuck are you laughing at?
No.
Extra, breaking
Oh,
news!
oh, oh, oh. I would like to tell the journalists that they should sustain from eating red caps. Anyway, as you were saying,
Red cap is so fucking wrong. That does not look like a mushroom.
Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him?
anyways, explain the lost shoe.
Yeah.
Hush. Hush. Explain the lost shoe.
This young man was returning this lost shoe to a very wealthy man who lost it on his way to work. That is how he got this briefcase full of money. And that is why he gambled it all away and lost it. Thus, he went to drinking. He had it all for a mere 5 seconds. And now, he has no money to go home in the rain, but with the empty umbrella. Or broken umbrella, I mean.
I would like to remind the defense that you have to defend your client.
I am!
I don't even need to be here at this point.
What do you mean?
You're not making it easy for your self-defense. You have to defend your client.
I never went to law school.
Prosecution.
You assigned me to him,
Shut the
'cause
fuck
he's
up.
the
Prosecution.
one.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Alright, Your Honor.
You told me you passed the bar. Uh-huh. Oh.
What does
So
this have
not
to do with...
only, shut up. Not only is he a sad sack, but he tried to be a gangster and ended up coughing, which makes him even more pathetic than his gambling addiction and his failure at being successful.
Can
It's just-
we
it's
take a
another-
break real
it's
quick
another-
and look at
it's
top
another-
over there? Anyone
it's
else notice how
another-
fucking creepy that is?
I wasn't gonna say a damn thing.
It's simply another line of failure as to why the they are
Uh-huh.
a sad sack.
Uh-huh. Okay. There is now the expert.
Oh my god.
What does the expert do?
Where did this guy come from?
Hey, Bayo.
Your Honor, who is that?
Extra, extra!
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Alright. Okay. Alright. I will once again tell the journalists to calm down! Alright.
I am merely dispensing facts relevant to the case at a timely notice.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
To ensure
Anyway.
that all parties are well involved.
Anyways, please explain what this dude does, since we don't have another person.
Oh, well, that person's supposed to, like, roleplay as a witness.
Oh. You know, it's... Order in the court. Order in the court. It's come to my attention that we are friendless and need more friends.
You're right, we need-
I can maybe pull the rat into
Uh-huh.
it. I don't know if he actually has the game.
Hit me one more goddamn time and see what happens.
I mean, the game's like $5, Faye.
Yeah. I just don't know if he already has it or not, because I know he talked about getting it.
Well, only one. Let me check.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume the expert, because this is an expert, says, "Hey guys, I'm the expert. Oh, it's really sad to have a briefcase of money and lose it to gambling. It's very sad. And I could get depressed too." That's what I think the expert is saying.
So the expert is basically confirming, once again, that the defendant is in fact a sad sack.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, anyways, defense, what do you say to that?
I say the witness is dead.
The expert expert sounds like a paid actor. All right. You have 3 chances to back up that this is not okay. Attorney Mid Newt. I would like to let you know that your job is for you to defend the client from being called a sad sack.
Why don't you just go home with the money? Your Honor, let me refer to my notes real quick.
Okay, well, while you do that,
How do you fold the paper airplanes?
you have to press a scroll.
Scroll.
I request witness Errol to the stand.
Fail, catch.
I don't know how do I, okay.
Oh.
Okay, they're back.
Bay, catch.
How do I question them?
Ow.
Well, technically it has to be another person.
Don't worry, I'll roleplay as way. This.
Okay.
So what would you like? What would you like, Attorney Man?
Your Honor, my client would like to plead guilty.
Man, I took time off of work to come here, and you go ahead and plead guilty like that? Fuck
Shut
you,
the
man!
fuck up! My
get
client
paid-
would like to plead guilty.
I get paid so much money.
He already lost $500. His wife left him. He says jail would be better than in the streets.
You know what? The almighty judge is speaking.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go with not guilty because he's had too much happen to him.
There's no
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
justice in this
you!
goddamn world.
Oh, Chaos wants to play. Heck yeah. Alright, then we'll.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
fuck.
Let's just reshuffle the lobby.
hell yeah. Honestly,
Alright,
being the
cool.
judge was kind of fun, not gonna lie.
Okay, we should. Let me use the restroom real quick while we get Chaos in here.
Okay. Faye, you can send Chaos the code.
Okay.
Even though I did flash the code up on the screen for like a millisecond, but.
I got it.
Sanka. Also, I would have to reload the game for the Twitch integration to work, so I'm kind of upset about that.
That is upsetting.
Hot.
Just for you, baby.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome.
I've got a reputation. I've got a name to uphold.
Do you?
So I can't go letting you walk, or else the world will think I'm cold.
Uh-huh.
Get in the water.
Okay.
Get in the water.
Okay.
Or I'll raise the tide so high, all of it the car will die. Get in the water. Get in the water.
Wig.
Yeah?
Hello.
How?
Where'd it go?
Oh, mid?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Left.
I don't think he meant to.
Oopsies.
Uggy.
Wig. Trying to figure out what I want right now.
Like to eat?
I already had dinner, so like it's more so just like
You want
my
a
body
snack?
my body is craving something.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to order you a pizza so you can have some later?
No, Yoon already has pizza for me.
Okay.
Hey.
Good.
It's not a lack of food, it's just trying to figure out what I need.
Like, are you looking for some crunchy, something meaty? Hello, Chaos.
You know what I'm looking for? A milkshake. You know what we can do? Milkshakes.
I was just thinking about having some ice cream. So our brains are once again
Linked up.
linked the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did Mid go?
Bad.
Did he crash?
Okay. Is it?
Well, his stream's on BRB.
Oh.
No, so it's fine.
Did he say he was going to the restroom or something?
I think he just said he was gonna be back. I don't think he said anything specific.
Oh. Well.
Okay.
What?
Alright, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, my love.
Hello.
Are we all gonna BRB to get ice cream? Is that what's gonna happen? Alright, understood. I am
Y'all
back.
Wait, did y'all just chug milkshakes?
Yoon got a little mini blender, and so we've made smoothies. And we've made
Hello?
milkshakes as
Custom
well.
cards.
Hello?
think
I am
we're
back.
using default.
Can we custom cards?
Technically we can, so it just needs to export a deck. Ewan, what role did you want to be?
Honestly, I want to be a judge to bonk mid.
Fair enough. Alright,
You're
I'm
hurt.
gonna be a I call
You-
Gibson prosecutor.
Oh
Murder
god.
mid.
Oh god.
Put
Mid.
on
You
custom cards.
you-
Put on custom cards.
you need to be the prosecutor. You cannot be the
No,
defense.
no, trust me. Put on custom cards.
I don't know how to do that.
We could do that later. Yeah, but don't worry.
Mid, learn to do your
No.
fucking job.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, let's go.
I brother. Ice cream!
Oh
You can visibly see what I'm doing. Fuck you.
All rise, the honorable judge, Yoon for ads.
You changed them into a bird? Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm fucking sorry.
You know what? I don't
I-
even need to do anything. I don't even need to do anything in this moment. I don't.
I'm so fucking sorry. What am I looking at?
Igor Bogdanov.
Anyway, why is mid still a bird?
Bailiff, I think you have to unbird mid.
There we go.
Oh fuck! I couldn't speak.
Okay.
Also, Your Honor, I don't know if I want to defend. Oh
Oh,
god!
the
Oh god! I don't, Your Honor. I can't.
Nope. I'm sorry. You gotta.
Your Honor, I don't want to defend this.
Sorry.
You can't get perfect clients every time, say boy.
All right. We're gonna go with the prosecution first.
Okay. Oh, all right. So,
This
Yeah, as
offense
we-
is being an affront to nature. I can't.
as we
Why is he?
as we can all see, this bar of soap was found at Igor Bogdanov's apartment, and as you can clearly see, it is long past expiration date as per the seller's brand, and he has not used it once.
Chaos. Oh, breaking news!
Breaking news.
Yeah!
He's just fucking with it. He is a journalist.
I am going to ask that the journalist be silenced. Thank you. I will ask that the journalist be silenced with the truth. The truth shall not come out. Okay.
Can you bonk the bailiff?
Probably. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, I can. Alright. Anyways, defense. It's your turn.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And defense, I'm going to tell you now, you have to defend. You
Now,
son of
Your
a
Honor,
bitch.
just because my client does not use soap that often doesn't mean he does not make it up for with hand sanitizer.
Ah, shit.
Hmm.
Therefore, you could say he is still fairly cleanly
Hmm.
because it cleans 99% of germs.
Hmm. Okay.
Objection!
Oh.
I have evidence to counter that claim.
Please
All
do.
right.
This motherfucker looks guilty.
As you can see by this used tissue here, he clearly does not use a hand sanitizer, even though it's in small quantities, but instead a veritable substance containing both fecal matter and jizz.
I'm sorry. What?
Hold on. What is? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. How? Okay. Do you have evidence that it is fecal matter and other excrement?
We had the lab tested tissue, and that was what came up. Those were the test results from the experts.
Your Honor, I would like to see evidence of this.
Do you have the physical evidence? Do we not have physical evidence, or is it just the cards?
It's just the cards.
Okay. Pretend there's physical evidence. What would the physical evidence look like?
Well, hang on. If there is no physical evidence, then there's no physical evidence. Your
But
Honor.
the cards are the physical evidence, technically.
Okay, but where's physical evidence that it's actually jizz or anything else on that tissue?
Do you have the pieces of paper? Do you have
They
the?
say. I'm sorry.
Do you have the piece of paper that shows the lab results?
Better than that, I have a digital PDF on a tablet here. I just need to make my turn.
Okay.
As you can see on the PDF on this cracked screen, the test results of the prior DNA of the tissue sample are clearly highlighted for both fecal matter and jizz.
Okay. Hold on for a moment. Mid, this is where you say objection.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to object to that?
Because
Bro's
what?
got a cracked
Okay.
tablet with
All right.
actual
Okay. Bayo, hold on. Pause.
evidence. You could see the
Pause for.
cracked
Hold on.
card.
Pause for a second. You could say objection because what Bayo just put in was evidence against your client, not the results from the lab on a tablet. It was the evidence of the used against your client. Okay. Anyways, alright, well, defense, what do you have to say to that? There is now a used tissue with fecal matter and excrement, as well as a cracked screen showing that it is indeed fecal matter and excrement, and thus saying that your hand sanitizer is nothing.
Bro, these cards ass, not gonna lie. This motherfucker guilty at this point.
Oh my
At least try and bullshit something.
What
You
the
never
fuck am I
know.
supposed to bullshit?
Let me look at your stream.
The auntie
Hang on,
and
hang
two
on, I got
uncles.
May
Nope,
I
you got
present
some.
to you this free hug sign? Now,
Dear God! Do you think that helps your client? Your Honor, if anything, this proves that the client is actively committing biowarfare by contaminating
Now-
other citizens.
now
If you have something to say about it, you have to say objection.
Oh, you're right.
Now, Your Honor, this free hug sign that my client was holding up, that tissue could have come from anyone else. It could have just happened to have stuck on him from the hug. Do we have DNA evidence that tissue...
Objection. Why? Objection. Why would you submit the tissue as evidence? Oh, wait, shit, I submit tissue.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot who sent what. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Sustained. All right, go ahead.
That was it.
So,
Do we have DNA evidence that tissue belongs to my client? Is the DNA on
do
that
we have evidence that the DNA is in fact Igor Bogdanov?
Igor Bogdanov.
Bogdanov? I don't feel bad about mispronouncing your name. You fucking look weird.
No, Your Honor. We just have.
I don't think that's how a
That's how
judge
the
is
labs are
supposed
working on it
to
as we
talk
speak.
to the
I shall remind the bailiff to shut the fuck up. My courthouse. Shut up. Anyways, you do not have you don't have evidence that it is in fact this.
Well, we found the tissue in his pocket, so we just assumed, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any other evidence to prove that Mr. Newt's client is the
Just call him Igor at this point.
that Mr. Newt's client is guilty?
What the fuck are you scribbling over there?
Well, actually, yes, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
For outside his apartment, not too far
Oh
from where.
god, I have a feeling this is gonna happen.
Journalist, I
How
don't
is that
think
breaking
once
news?
he's journalist, I'm going to level with you. I don't think that a 4-leaf clover is going to work if the look of the Irish is with the judge.
How is that breaking news?
Don't worry about it.
That's fucking crazy. Anyways,
Who's hitting me?
As I was
It's not your turn to talk.
saying, not too far from Igor's apartment building, where he usually sets up his free hug sign, we found this sleeping bag with his name on it, hidden under an alley covered in the same quantities, same components as what was found on the tissue.
alright, defense?
Your Honor, I have something for that as well.
Mhm.
Mr. Igor has presented to me this personally. He admits he has had a stalker,
Mmm.
and he does seem to be missing a couple of his belongings. That includes the sleeping bag that he was gonna go hiking with.
Oh. Interesting. And was there anything else about this stalker that your client has told you about?
Say again. I was busy reading.
Was there anything else that your client has told you about this stalker that could potentially help you?
He says that this stalker of his had a key to his apartment somehow.
Mm-hmm.
This specific replicated gold key. Therefore, my client stalker is fairly rich.
Your Honor, I have counter evidence for that.
Alright. Go ahead.
We actually heard of Mr. Igor Stalker before, and we traced it back to this crow here, who just so happened to follow him around. Yes, Your Honor, I brought a live crow here who is very transfixed on Igor Bogdanov and his belongings, seemingly to warn others because of his affronted nature being and acting as a sign of a bad omen when he's nearby.
Your Honor, could I question the prosecutor real quick?
Yes.
Miss
You would hit your husband.
Prosecutor
That's vile.
Beowulf, did you just say the crow is stalking my client?
Based on all evidence, yes, a crow has been trained. It is well known in the scientific field that crows can remember human faces and hold grudges for as little as withholding food one time. So it stands to reason that this crow, who we found multiple of Mr. Igor's belongings in this nest, has been this alleged stalker.
Ah, yes, Your Honor. A crow that can steal a whole-ass sleeping bag and write a stalker letter.
Do you have evidence to suggest otherwise?
Well, I can't really select a card.
Hold on. There we go.
I have this scribbled post-it that my client also handed me, saying that this stalker has many pets, one of them including a crow. Therefore, it could be safe to assume that my client's stalker...
Objection. How do you know it wasn't the crow that wrote this letter?
Motherfucker, what? What? Your Honor!
Your Honor, I must remind you all that we are anthropomorphic as sockbirds.
I cannot believe this bullfuckery right now.
Therefore, it is within the realm of belief that a crow can write letters.
Okay. Sustained, yeah. Answer that.
What?
Answer that. Go ahead.
Can't be serious.
Come on, Mr. Attorney.
Can't be fucking serious. You're dead serious. You dead ass believe in this shit right now.
I mean, Attorney Midnewt, aren't you a penguin?
Obviously fucking no, I'm a sock.
There's my point exactly, Your Honor. He is a talking sock, therefore a bird can write letters.
Oh God.
Don't worry, journalist faking. If you want, you can hire my services for a 10% discount against bailiff. Oh.
You know what, Your Honor? I have evidence.
Oh, you have evidence?
Are we
Okay.
being beat by
wait.
my husband?
Wait, we can't put any more evidence.
Nope.
We have
Oh, it's
all our
only
shit filled.
Yep.
It's only 5 max.
All right.
All right.
Bailiff Rat and journalist King.
Your Honor.
Hold on. We are gonna call to the stand in the police officer who wants to do it. All right, the rat is doing it.
The fact that none of us signed up to be the pig is Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Your Honor, I'm the officer that arrested the
Mhm.
defendant. He made small babies cry when I picked him up.
Okay. All right. Um.
It was why I was called. He is an affront to nature and to humanity, and should be behind bars, if not put to death sentence.
Mhm.
I'd like
Okay.
to object to that, Your Honor.
All right.
Officer, what are you doing picking up my client out of nowhere?
He made small babies cry, so the police was called.
According to what you just fucking said, when you picked him up, he made small babies cry. So what are you doing touching my client without his consent, officer? Wrong one.
I don't need to answer to you.
Your Honor, he just used physical assault on me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You have to answer. You have to answer.
Also,
Well, when I saw his face, I thought, I didn't like him.
Your Honor, this is called police
My
brutality.
brother, the bailiff.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. Prosecution. It's not looking good for you.
Hmm?
It's not looking good for you. Go ahead. You can answer. You can
His
ask some
bones aren't
questions.
broken.
You still
You know what?
touch my client without consent, officer.
He touched my eyes without.
That's fucking crazy.
As you can see, Your Honor, it was clearly self-defense on part of the cop.
Hmm.
What self-defense?
The defendant touched the cop.
Have you ever seen a monster get fucking sucker punched after being spooked? Yeah, same thing. I came around the corner and he was just saying it.
No,
He
Your
had to go down.
Your Honor.
Mhm.
So, according to what this officer said, he got spooked from looking at my client, which is technically not against the law.
Mm.
Therefore, he picked him up, and he made small babies cry. He did not have to touch my client at all, Your Honor.
Prosecution.
Officer Miyoko, what do you say that
Officer
the small
what?
babies? Okay, that's Miyoko over there. See, second I was using.
Oh, I was using Ashley Chaos's name. Okay.
All right, Officer Miyoko, what do you yeah, what did the small babies were crying before or after you arrived on the scene?
Definitely before. I mean, anyone could take one look at the
As you can
defendant
see,
Objection,
and be brought to tears.
Your Honor. This shit does not match up with what Officer Miyoko previously fucking said. After he picked him up, he made small babies cry. He did not mention small babies crying were beforehand. He's pulling this out of his puppet ass.
objection.
Like you're pulling your defense out of your puppet's ass?
Silence, journalists.
I asked the journalist to be quiet. Okay.
You can't silence the truth! Oh yes you can,
Okay. I mean, officer, you do need to say the truth and nothing but the truth. It does seem pretty contradictory to what you were saying. So what happened?
It was just a mistaking of words, Your Honor.
Uh-huh.
I have a low 8 IQ. That's why I went to law enforcement.
Yeah, we know.
So, Your Honor, how can we rule out that what this officer
So
said is true?
my grammar's not that great.
This officer has a low IQ. How can we believe in what this officer said?
Hmm.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Just because I have a Low IQ
Yeah,
doesn't mean I don't know
I
what
would
I
like
do,
to-
boy.
It's a
I would
fucking
like to
gun.
call. I would like to call to the stand another witness that was at the scene of the arrest.
Okay.
Your Honor, I was hit by the officer again. This is physical assault.
No, you're
I would
being
like
hit
to
by
sue-
the bailiff, man. That's different.
Your Honor, I
call
would like
to-
to sue the bailiff.
I call to the stand the president of the United States, not the current one, an older one.
Oh, okay. Thank God, because I was about to say no.
President is a fucking sandwich.
Yup.
I mean, it's better than what we've got right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, who would like to? Oh, all right, since Chaos voice the officer, does Fate want a voice president?
Oh God. It's just
Your Honor, it's
Yes.
a wonderful. It's a wonderful. I'm thankful that you have brought me into your court.
Uh-huh.
Miss former President Faking, would you please describe the scene of the arrest?
I certainly can. So, I was minding my own business, taking a fancy walk on my fancy former road down the White House, and I looked and I saw what I could only describe. I have seen war scenes, Your Honor. I have seen battlefronts. I have seen war wounds, and when I looked
Oh, what
upon
did you
this
do?
man who was making babies wail and cry with every step that he took, I almost lost my stomach. And Your Honor, I am a
Take the phone.
strong man. My stomach is strong. It is an iron stomach, but when looking upon this man, as a former president, I could not help but need for this man to be locked away.
Your
And
Honor,
I
have
fought
an
for
objection.
I fought for the prison system to be abolished, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I have an objection. I'd like to question the president. Hello?
Yeah, okay.
Is that you say?
There we go. This is the one
God,
I
I
wanted.
I think the judge is having a stroke.
I don't know the fucking keys.
Press E.
Hold E and you can have a wheel.
Oh!
Anyway, Your Honor, I'd like
Yeah.
to question the president. Mr. President, you said you were taking a walk from your White House. You said down your fancy road.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
In what good goddamn name would an apartment building be so close to a goddamn White House?
I didn't say
Oh.
how long I walked.
I would like,
Did I?
Your Honor, I would like to remind the attorney that this is a former President Faking, not the current president. So it is
Yes,
within
but the
law.
president did say from the White House.
Yeah, because I was visiting my friend, the current former president.
I saved.
I had to remember who our current president was, and I had to almost vomit again.
And you said you saw babies cry already
Yeah,
from this man.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
so is it safe to assume that because the officer picked him up and made babies cry, he just casually walked and saw what happened?
Nah, the officer came after.
The fuck you mean no?
I said nah. Did I fucking stutter?
The fuck you? Okay then. So, Your Honor, I would like to see where in the law is it against to make babies cry, and who's to say that the babies were crying because of my client?
Well, considering the babies were
That-
smiling and giggling and laughing before this
Mr.
affront
President,
to nature.
Mr. President,
Before this,
Mr. fucking President,
sir, I have.
did you
lived in
witness
country
the
for 8
officer
years.
pick up my client without his consent while you were walking as these babies were crying.
Not without his consent, no.
So you're saying my client consented to the officer casually picking him up, an officer he does not know.
The officer read him his rights, as all officers do. As
According
all
to
good
my
officers
client,
do.
the officer did not read his rights because the officer
Then I guess
did
your
not say
client
he read
is
his
a
rights.
liar. Guess
Your
your
Honor, I would
client
like to be
didn't-
able to say that the officer was lying.
I guess your client's a liar and didn't swear upon our holy Bible, our holy book.
Your Honor, can you just call this bullfuckery?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm against one against fucking four.
Welcome to being the defense attorney.
Alright. Okay.
These two are supposed to. These are not. These guys are supposed to be unbiased.
Public
Your
opinion.
public opinion.
Okay.
Opinion.
You're a bailiff. You're not supposed to have an opinion on this. And you're a fucking journalist.
I very much
Are
have
you
a
saying
notebook
that
to
journalists
put.
can't have
I have a
opinions?
notebook to put my.
You can't write about the shit that's going on, right?
Are you saying this isn't a free country?
Your Honor, have you reached your verdict?
Your Honor, I'd like to sue the bailiff next. Physical assault.
You can have my services, attorney, dude. Assuming I'll win this.
Okay. I am going to give you each 5 minutes to
What?
hold on, to come up with an appropriate, using your evidences, an appropriate timeline of events so I can make my verdict. I'm going to start.
Wait a minute, but we did. You brought the fucking dumbasses witnesses.
I'm going to start with the prosecution. So you have 5 minutes to give me the appropriate timeline. You cannot go over 5 minutes, but you can go under 5 minutes.
Appropriate timeline. Are you?
You cannot go over, but you can go under. You may begin.
So, Your Honor, as we all heard from the witnesses, Mr. Igor was holding up their sign, offering free hugs, as babies nearby started crying, looking at his atrocity. See of a face when Officer Miku was called to the scene. A scene who rightfully arrested him, may I add, after reading him his rights and being assaulted. Assaulted both visually and physically. And during that,
Objection
that-
still allowed.
during that arrest, we surveyed the nearby area as per to collect evidence, and where we found both the sleeping bag and tissue sample, a sample that were belonging to Mr. Bogdanov. After sending the tissue sample to the labs, we were able to reach a verdict that was in fact covered in all sorts of atrocities known to man, filthy stuff. To which we were then given a warrant to enter his apartment, where we found the unused suit, his soap, and the missing items as described that were supposedly taken by the stalker. And doing so, we issued a manhunt, which we found the said missing items in a crow's nest, at which resulted in the crow being brought here. That all this to say that my client is clearly an affront to nature, now both legally and visibly, for his lack of proper hygiene, his scare factor of how he scares little children, and clearly a menace to society with how easy it is to get handsy with his fellow man. That'll be all, Your Honor.
You yield your time.
I yield my time.
Okay. Defense, your turn.
Your Honor, there was already bullshit in that fucking explanation. Mr. The prosecutor Beowulf has said they caught my client holding up the sign when they first said it was on a fucking apartment building. So what the fuck is going on here? Is everything that we said previously gonna just be ignored? And the police officer did not state, "Hey, Red hit my client's rights." He simply picked him up. No mention of arrest.
It could have been implied.
I'm so sorry. Everybody needs to look at Faye's stream really quick.
Okay, I know this ugly mug looks guilty, but how is he guilty based on the shit we've already said? Your Honor, this court does not make sense. This court is full of bullfuckery now.
Defense.
Language.
And I'm being hit wrongfully by the fucking bailiff.
Defense. I will give you one last try to give me a timeline that makes sense and defends your client against his crimes. You may proceed.
Yeah, Your Honor, you know what? My client wants to plead guilty. Just get this shit over with. He's had enough of this bullfuckery and wants to get over it. Just give him his sentence. He's tired of all these fucking accusations. And all the
You
fucking
heard-
lies.
You heard the attorney, Your Honor. I think we know who the. What
He
the
even
verdict
feels
is.
bad about me just getting wrongfully hit by this dumbass bailiff. With it looks like to be ketchup stains on his guy.
Well,
Your Honor, he just says do it. Just fucking do it. It's over with.
okay. Well, considering
His
that
fi-
there was multiple
Honor,
To
times,
me, like he wants the worst penalty.
to me, you could have properly defended your client. There was a lot of missing evidence,
What the fuck you mean missing?
but it's okay.
Yay!
Well, this is some bullshit. I don't want to play defense no more.
It's okay.
So we just gonna forget
Oh, wait.
everything that we said previously, and then make up some new shit because you asked us to.
No, I didn't tell you to make up new. No, I didn't tell you to make up new things. The things that you had in evidence, I wanted you to use.
Okay, but because of all the stuff we previously said, we could just rewrite it and fix it to make it seem like it's on our side.
Hey, Mid. Have you ever heard of a jury trial?
This fucking jury trial was a bunch of bullshit. Because once you called a witness, it fucked everything up.
Don't ever get into
moment-
true
Take up
crime.
the court.
And put me as a journalist.
Oh no. I wanted Faye to go against Chaos, but I guess I'll go against Chaos.
Who chose prosecutor?
I wanted to be prosecutor because I thought it would be funny.
How am I supposed to go against chaos if you're prosecutor? That's fine.
Well, there you go.
Oh god, no.
Do it.
Go on, Faye.
Do it.
Move it. it.
Wahaha.
Do it.
Do it, pussy, no balls.
I gotta pull up alcohol so I can see his face.
Crazy, I turn off my camera.
No.
Oh my fucking god.
No bitch Bob.
No fucking way.
That's crazy.
I'm about to just not participate if I keep getting bonked for no fucking reason.
Fair enough.
Be nice.
Good hot dog.
Alright. Yeah, we are here today again for people against little bitch Bob. Prosecutor, make your charges.
What are these
Alright.
accusations?
Let me look through my cards.
Your get out of jail free cards.
Yeah. Except those are for when I'm in defense.
Very helpful from your prosecutor.
Yeah.
Wait, you have access to your custom cards?
No.
I was about to say I
Yeah,
don't have any.
I was
of
about to say
mine.
I didn't.
I would have won.
I would have fucking won. Have you seen the shit I? You should see the shit I have.
It's okay, buddy. We'll get you out of this. I need to look so down. Oh God, I do not like his face when he saw that evidence.
Okay.
Uh,
Faye, I just want you to know. We both are the same thing, except I have my tongue sticking out. You do not.
Yeah. You have a beard.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, because I'm old Odysseus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm, because you're gay Odysseus,
Mhm.
old gay Odysseus, and I'm regular Apollo.
I was gonna
Sick.
Shifu.
Anyways. Our minds linked yet
Our
again.
minds- I know, we'll never escape the allegations.
Okay, alright, what's happening?
Oh, right, I'm supposed to be,
Alright.
Yes.
Doing
Yes.
create the
I got
narrative.
a thing. ADHD.
Remember to stay on track. Do not let ADHD take hold.
I'm gonna try. Your Honor, the defense has a client who has very visibly been known to be a little bitch. My first case of evidence is, for example, when he tried to be a gangster and couldn't even cut that. Because he was such a little bitch, he couldn't end up smoking a whole cigar. He ended up coughing up a fit.
Objection.
You have the floor, Attorney Chaos.
I have a piece of evidence that shows otherwise. There was recently a law passed from smoking a whole cigar. My client was merely following that law. You have no right to justify him as a little bitch.
Wait, hold on. What's the wheel again? Oh yeah. Is it this one? Objection. The law that you are referring to is a gesture pointing to dangers, blinking to suspicious. So, how does smoking? How is that related to said law that you are referencing? How is that a gesture?
But you were saying that because he didn't smoke it to its completion, a full cigar.
That's still
That-
not a gesture.
It was Yes, it is. What he was following the law. The gesture of youth saying that he wasn't gangster enough to smoke it. He was just following the law.
That's not a
So
gesture.
in
That's
turn,
an action.
he is just an abiding citizen.
That's an action, not a gesture. What are you? Your Honor. Can I pull out a thesaurus to show defendant attorney chaos what
You may. You may.
a gesture means?
Extra, extra!
Oh no.
Breaking news!
Prosecutor Faye, as a
Apollo, the son.
as a devotee of Apollo, what is your verdict on this latest breaking news?
So the breaking news: he is a fan of fancy songs and law.
Hmm.
The
It may
fuck
not
was
be
that
his
for?
forte. He may not be his forte, but it is in fact one of his things that he fancies.
You balked a journalist for no reason, therefore I balked you for a reason.
I think there was a reason, Your Honor.
I think I wasn't paying attention to him. All right, continue. That was it. That was all I wanted.
Alright, is that
I also don't think that my client is a little bitch because he had a party hat showing that he was at a party, being a pretty cool dude smoking a cigar. He was just following the law.
Alright, what do you have to say in offense of that, Prosecutor Faye?
Hold on, I also have to do streamer things. Hello, Puppet Gamer.
Puppet gamer.
Yeah. Say hi. Wait. God, I wish these cards were a little easier to fucking sort through shit.
What?
You
What?
look so cute.
What? Ha! Ah! Ah!
Fuck?
Order, journalist, order. Please refrain from qualifying his existential screams.
Jesus Christ.
Refrain from flipping off the journalist in the court. Attorney chaos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I have
The fuck is that?
evidence of a disposable 3312 cell phone, which is a perfect tool for shady calls. That belongs to the defendant.
And how does having a shady call make him a little bitch? I would say that makes him even closer to a gangster, which you refuted in your last piece of evidence that he was
Because
not.
he got rid of
I
it.
think having a shady
Because he got
cell
rid of
phone
it.
is cool.
Because he got rid of it, which means he was trying to run away.
Prosecutor.
It just says that it's a disposable cell phone, not that it was disposed of.
And first of all, what the fuck is happening over here? Second of all,
Mind your fucking business.
you know what? Yes, ma'am. And there was no reason for it to be disposed of because it only had one call on it.
What was the contents of that call, Prosecutor Faye?
It belonged to one. Hold on, I need to hydrate. I don't have liquid.
What?
This is poor timing. Puppet Gamer redeemed a hydrate. So, and I have no liquid at my. But.
Somebody drank their milkshake too fast.
Oh shit, you right. Hold on. No, I did drink it all. Never mind, you right. I was like, you had me shake. And then I realized I drank it all already.
Mm-hmm. And what was the details of this call?
Well, for that, we would have to, unfortunately, speak to the cops. So, maybe the bailiff knows.
So you do not have evidence of that this one call made the defendant here a little bitch.
Oh, no, we have a voicemail. We just don't know if we can release it because it's still being
Objection.
through.
This wasn't given to Discovery. I don't have here a voicemail under evidence. I move that it be inadmissible.
Solid grounds. Grounds to voicemail because we do not either have it here in the courtroom nor was it disclosed properly will be disregarded.
Okay, I'm gonna go get water.
Okay.
Things are looking your way, buddy. Don't worry. You don't have to look so mopey. You can look happy, you know. It's okay. I know this great place where you can get like this great stuff that'll make you really, really happy. The bailiff's cousin sells it.
That's fucking crazy.
Silence.
Okay, apparently the bailiff also sells it.
You will speak of nothing.
Bailiff Medu, is there something you'd like to address to the court?
I don't want to hear shit from last time.
Extra, extra! Breaking news!
Good speech.
Damn right I do.
That's fucking crazy! That's fucking crazy.
As the prosecutor returned from a recess.
Yes, Your Honor. I am also sending the defense attorney a secret message.
Uh-oh.
Very
Wow.
Mm.
It's nudes to win.
I always knew you two would hit third base sooner or later.
So he gets to send nudes and win? What is this bullshit?
Your Honor.
You have the floor, Attorney Chaos.
Oh no.
It seems under the light of new evidence
Hmm.
that my
Oh, for
client
fuck's sake.
is more than innocent, and I'm being blackmailed.
I had it ready just in case he was gonna say guilty.
It was
What
the
is-
bailiff, Your Honor. He's blackmailing me. But Your Honor, I think if we move to dismiss this case, it is clear that my client is not a little bitch. He's just a man following the law.
First and
Just wanted to go to a
foremost,
party.
is evidence of blackmail. I would like to have it presented to the court.
That's wild.
Right here. It was drawn from my laptop, but for some reason, It was encrypted, and I do not know the password.
Hmm.
It's clear that there are other mechanisms at work to put my client in jail.
So if you do not have the password, how do you know the contents of this USB?
Because I saw the message. I just can't display the message.
You're bound by the court of law.
To tell the truth, and I am.
Prosecution, what do you have to say in light of this new evidence?
Internet comments?
Outrageous, because subtlety is too mainstream.
What does all this have to do with being a little bitch now? Alright, so I have notes. I lost track of what the fuck we were even talking about now. This sounds like a whole bunch of malarkey. You know what? How do I use this goddamn
how
wand
does
on
my
myself?
client's internet comments point
Oh.
to him being a little bitch?
No, I was talking about the USB.
What? What the fuck?
I see. Well,
Oh,
this
he
is
doesn't-
Bailiff New is currently not on trial right now, but instead, little bitch Bob it is currently on case. If there is no further evidence, I believe I'm ready to make my verdict.
Still have 2 cards left each.
Is there anything else either of you would like to submit to the court before I make my verdict?
Yeah, hold on.
Can we wait till the last breaking news?
Yep.
Yoon's cooking. May I submit 2 evidences? Just because I think they're funny.
A hole in the garden, an explosion in distance.
What's the corresponding?
The hole in the garden was in reference to my client's love for treasure hunts, and the treasure hunt led to a garden, but then the GPS kind of gave up halfway through. And as for the explosion in the distance,
Extra, extra!
that was
Breaking
crazy.
news! Prosecutor and the defense headed off inside the courtroom.
While we prohibit the use of video photography, I will admit this would do numbers on OnlyFans.
I agree.
My final piece of evidence in response to an explosion was my client wanted to get a nice little slice of pizza for the party, but instead was being forced to lift a fridge, which then exploded. He was fine.
Do you have evidence? What say you in response to the new evidence, prosecutor?
And just who forced him? The crime lord of town.
And how it is following
So
through.
that
with
means my
orders.
client was being extorted?
And is
You
a little
knew?
bitch. And is a little bitch. That's not what's coming in.
I would argue that my client have connection to a crime lord is pretty badass.
Until he ran away like a little bitch.
Nuh-uh.
Mean.
Fuck you mean, nuh-uh.
He was clearly at a party. There was no reason to run away.
Yeah, the crime lord's party.
Your Honor, it seems the prosecutor wishes to perjure their words and
Hmm.
use fake evidence in order to point my client into being guilty, which I refute, because he is very clearly innocent. I mean, look at this man. He is so sweet, so lovable. How can this face be a little bitch?
What say you in response to those very serious accusations, Prosecutor Fay?
Defense Attorney Chaos. Expect my divorce papers in the mail.
That's fucking crazy.
Very well. If there's no further evidence, I believe I've made my verdict.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
damn.
We did it.
Not guilty.
This
Crazy.
bitch is innocent. He was totally guilty, by the way.
That man's EC!
I can say it now.
Oh! Faye!
That's gonna let it be my last one.
Aw.
Tomorrow.
Alright. Well, it was fun, y'all.
Yeah, it was.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Get out of here, Chaos. Well, this is a fun little game. We'll have to play this next time, like with more people. Oh God. Yeah, we'll have to play that next time with a little bit more people. That was fun, though. I was having fun. That was having fun. We should do that again. I should probably also be getting to bed. So. Ah! Yo! Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's unfortunate that you had to go to bed. Thank you for the raid, though. Here, hold on. Let's play some music. Oh! There we go. I'm probably not going to be on for very much longer. I know, mornings. Yeah, but you then complain about the closing. So... But think about it like this, right? You go to work, and then you come back earlier, and we can hang out. Yeah. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah. Get to bed. It is 1 o'clock. Hmm. I am a little eepy. So I am going to call it here. I don't stream tomorrow or Thursday, unfortunately. Shall we, guys? But on Friday, we are gonna play the game that Bayo mentioned earlier. And hopefully we can play a little bit more of that suck game. I know I can find more people to play it with us. I know we can. I think it'll be funny. And by that time, by that time, we will also have the Twitch integrated stuff, so that way chat can say guilty or not guilty, or like vote for it. But that means that mid, that you have to learn how the court process goes. Brother be the fucking prosecutor when he's supposed to be the defense. It's okay. He's a little special. It's okay. But we're gonna raid Dwucky. She's currently doing charity stream. For the Trevor Project. She's trying to get to 500. So we are going to raid out to her. I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope everybody. You were doing good. You were doing good. I will admit, the second time you were doing good. You need to be, either defense or prosecution, and I gotta either be defense or prosecution. You and I gotta go toe to toe. Oh, what? What happened? What? Oh, did I spell it wrong? Hold on. There we go. I spelt it wrong. I capitalized the D in Dwucky. But yeah. I will see you guys on Friday. I hope you had an enjoyable time. I know I did. And yeah, I hope you have a good day, afternoon, or night. Drink some water. Take your meds. Eat some food. And I'll see you guys Friday. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.